When Hyundai debuted the Ioniq 5, it showed off a quirky electric fat hatch with fun styling, solid range, and quick charging times. Still, there are plenty of people like myself who always seem to want more. Hyundai loves to oblige the notion of more by way of its N brand division. This group of folks has one hand in the motorsport world and the other in the consumer side of things, and the result is usually a fun, slightly more entertaining version of an existing product. With the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, however, we've gone crazy in a very good way. This car is similar and will be compared to its cousin, the Kia EV6 GT. It certainly rides on the same platform as that also excellent machine. However, Hyundai engineers set out to make sure that these are two distinct vehicles. That makes sense since Hyundai's N brand fine-tunes its vehicles at the Nürburgring as well as various proving grounds around the globe. With this Ioniq 5N, it really seems like Hyundai is working to deliver one of the most engaging experiences you can have in an EV. Yes, it likely weighs north of 4,500 pounds. No, it won't deliver a glorious and sonorous V8 soundtrack to your ears, but there's a whole lot of tech under this mega hatch-sized skin designed to shock and delight. First, let's talk power. The Ioniq 5N uses a front motor and a rear motor to deliver up to 641 horsepower. The standard output is 601 horsepower, but with the N-Grin boost function, you're up to the claimed 640 plus. That's enough to launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 3 seconds and onward to a top speed of 162 miles per hour. No clue what a run like that would do to the range, but I'm sure it's going to be a bit lower compared to the non-N version. Any EV can do straight line fun though, so Hyundai has also reinforced and stiffened the chassis, added more cooling, and completely reworked the suspension for actual track duty. You get 21-inch wheels with Pirelli P0 tires at the corners, as well as a set of 15 and 3/4-inch front rotors with a 4-piston caliper and a single-piston 14.2-inch brake setup out back. The craziness starts to deepen when we look at the entertaining tech deployed here. Hyundai has created a system called N eShift, and yes, I already hate the names of all this stuff, but it does sound like it could be a lot of fun. The car simulates an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, which you can shift via paddles, and the car returns the feelings of an actual gear shift. Further, there's the sound component. With the N Active Sound Plus system, the Ioniq 5N delivers different sound themes through a 10-speaker setup. You have 8 inside and 2 outside. One theme is that of a 4-cylinder engine, another is one inspired by fighter jets, and the Evolution theme is inspired by the RN22E concept car. Beyond the noise and shifting, you also have different drive modes to deploy. N Race lets you opt for either an endurance setting or a sprint setting. With endurance, you limit peak power to help keep things cooler and maximize your range. Alternatively, the sprint mode is about as much power as you need, as quickly as you need it. But that endurance mode is legit. In fact, Hyundai engineers have stated that they could run the car for 2 full lap sessions of the ring without a dip in performance. The more exciting modes, though, are the N Drift Optimizer and N Torque Distribution. You can adjust the front and rear torque distribution through 11 different settings. May I suggest as much possible to the rear for the most fun? Because then you can use the Drift Optimizer to set a desired drift angle and the car can help keep it there. It also has a clutch kick function to get a serious drift initiation if you want to get it closer to feeling natural, because EV drifting can be odd at times. It's fun for sure, but it's definitely different. The Ioniq 5 gets a larger battery pack. It's 84 kilowatt hours, and Hyundai says it will recharge at speeds up to 238 kilowatts on a DC fast charger. At that speed, you can go from 10 to 80% in 18 minutes, quick enough to get you back out on the track for more laps. There's no word on price yet, but I suspect this one will sit higher than the $62,000 starting MSRP of the EV6 GT. Additionally, Hyundai says this car will be sold in limited numbers and only in certain states and only at select dealers. So if you want one, when these go on sale in 2024, you may have to put in a little bit of work to actually find one. But when you do, I'm sure your N-Grin, happy face, noise-making, sliding time torque button will be worth the wait.